I grew up in a small town, so horseback riding and hunting and fishing and stuff like that, that's pretty much what I did growing up. My life wasn't really that easygoing. My father was also an addict and an alcoholic. When my dad was sober, times were awesome. But when my dad was drunk or high, times were rough. He was very abusive, physical and verbal. I was diagnosed with ADHD and was put on Ritalin when I was about 10 or 11 years old. That led to my meth addiction. I'd end up going to juvenile detention, or I was in a boys ranch for about a year and a half. Tried heroin for the first time, and I didn't even care if I ever did meth again in my entire life. From the beginning, I felt hopeless. I hated myself when I was addicted. I hated the way that I felt. I hated the things that I did. Heroin use, it takes away the pain. It also makes it worse. To my recollection, I've overdosed 3 times. Because of Naloxone, I'm able to have another chance at life.
Naloxone is a drug that's used to reverse the effects of an opioid overdose. So if you ever find a loved one or a friend unresponsive, the thing to do would be ask them, are they okay? Probably try shouting their name, just to see if they can wake up, because it could be a possible opioid overdose. So some things that you want to look for are loss of color in their skin, blue fingertips, or constricted pupils. If they're not responsive to you shouting their name or you trying to wake them up, then you want to do a sternum rub. So you want to take your hand and you want to place it in a fist. And then you want to place it in the middle of their chest and do a circular motion. And if they're not responsive to that, then you want to call 911 immediately. So then you have your device here. And you want to place your first finger and your middle finger around the nozzle. You want to tilt their head back and place the device into their nostril. Now you want to make sure that your fingers are meeting their nose, and that's how you know you have it in far enough. You want to press the plunger back here completely in, and once that medication has been dispensed, you can take it back out and place them on their side. Now if they're not responsive between 2 to 3 minutes, you can go ahead and deliver another dose of Naloxone, and you want to place that in the other nostril. And so anyone can do this. You don't have to be a doctor or nurse or any kind of emergency personnel. This is very easy and error-free.
For the last 20 years, I feel like I've been at war with myself, and I'm tired. I'm so happy not using drugs. I'm free. Art is my passion. I've been drawing pretty much my whole entire life. I have a lot of hope for the future. I do think Naloxone has given me that chance on life. Without that, I wouldn't be here. Naloxone can save lives, whether it's yours or somebody that you're around.
I would definitely encourage family and friends to learn how to use Naloxone because they could save a life.